May 27, 2009. Rome. Under the glowing lights of the Stadio Olimpico, two giants stand on the edge of immortality. Manchester United, defending champions, led by the unstoppable Cristiano Ronaldo, arrived to conquer Europe again. But across the pitch stands a team that should not exist. Because only 1 year earlier, Barcelona wasn't a powerhouse. They were a collapsed empire, fractured, humiliated, drowning under their own glory. And then, in the ashes, came a young manager with no experience, no reputation, and no mercy. This is the story of how Pep Guardiola took a broken club, ripped out its rotten core, rebuilt it from its soul, and created the most feared football team planet Earth had ever witnessed.
The beautiful game? Well, it has never been more beautiful than when played by Pep Guardiola's Barcelona.
This is a very, very special team. In fact, I'd go as far as the best I've seen.
I saw things there that I've never seen before and will probably never see again.
He said, remember, you know that with me as a coach, you will win everything. And it happened.
The empire in ruins. Barcelona wasn't just struggling, they were rotting from within. Ronaldinho, the smiling magician who once made stadiums applaud in disbelief, looked like a faded ghost of himself. The sparkle was gone, the work ethic gone. The nights out became longer than the training sessions. Thierry Henry, one of the greatest forwards England had ever seen, wandered the pitch like a man trapped between two worlds, his past greatness at Arsenal and his confused role at Barcelona. Messi, still a teenage prodigy, was fragile, electrifying, yes, but constantly injured. No one knew if his body could carry the future of the club. Inside the dressing room, chaos, factions, arguments, a team split into egos, jealousy, and disinterest. Rijkaard, the coach who once reached the top of Europe, had lost control. The players stopped listening. Training intensity evaporated. Matches felt like funerals. The 2007 to 2008 season ended in total disgrace. 18 points behind Real Madrid. Booed at the Camp Nou, mocked by the world. Barcelona needed a miracle. Instead, they hired a 37-year-old second-division coach who had never managed elite players in his life. Pep Guardiola. The world laughed. But Pep wasn't coming to restore Barcelona. He was coming to rebuild it from fire. The rookie's revolution. Pep Guardiola walked into the dressing room with the calmness of a man holding a storm inside him. And then he detonated the bomb. Ronaldinho, gone. Deco, gone. Eto'o, sent home and told he wasn't needed. The media lost their minds. How could a rookie manager dare to erase legends? But Pep didn't see legends. He saw complacency. He saw fading hunger. He saw players who didn't match the future he was constructing. He wanted desire, fire, obsession. So he turned to Masia, the academy, pulling up teenagers no one believed were ready. Sergio Busquets, 19 years old and unknown to the world, placed in the heart of midfield over global superstar Yaya Touré. And then came the most important decision of all. Pep took Lionel Messi aside and told him something that changed football forever. You are the center of this team. Everything runs through you. No more playing in the shadow of Ronaldinho. No more doubts about injuries or age. Barcelona was now the house of Messi. Pep rebuilt the system. Pressing wasn't a tactic, it was religion. Lose the ball. You had 6 seconds to win it back, not 7, not 8. Training sessions became symphonies of intensity. Rondos turned into tactical weapons. Movement, angles, geometry, rhythm. Pep didn't want possession, he wanted suffocation. But when the season began, football laughed again. The machine awakens. Barcelona's first league match under Pep. Numancia 1, Barcelona 0. A shock, a disaster, a feeding frenzy for critics who said the philosophy was naive. But Pep didn't blink. No tactical changes, no panic. We continue, he said. The idea does not change. And then, the awakening began. Barcelona 6-1, Sporting Gijón. Barcelona 6-1, Atletico Madrid. Barcelona 5-0 Basel, Barcelona 4-0 Valencia. Match after match, teams didn't just lose, they suffocated. They couldn't touch the ball. They couldn't escape their own half. It was like playing against a whirlpool. For Messi, the transformation was terrifying. He became a creature from another dimension, dribbling, scoring, annihilating defenses with impossible ease. Eto'o, who Pep tried to ship out, played like a man fueled by fury. Henry rediscovered his brilliance, but the true beating heart of Barcelona was the midfield triangle. Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets. Three minds connected by something beyond football. Vision, patience, intelligence. They didn't just control games, they choreographed them. By the middle of the season, Barcelona looked invincible. But before they could reach Rome, they had to survive the darkest night of their journey. Survival at Stamford Bridge. May 6, 2009, Chelsea versus Barcelona. It wasn't a match, it was a siege. Chelsea defended with brutality, discipline, and desperation. Shots were blocked, tackles were ruthless, penalty shouts were ignored. Every second was war. Barcelona passed and passed and passed, but nothing broke through. As the final minutes bled away, Barcelona's dream was evaporating. In the 93rd minute, Messi received the ball, surrounded, no space, no possibilities. So he played the unthinkable pass backwards to Andres Iniesta. One touch, one strike, one perfect scream into the top corner of the net. Time froze. Then Stamford Bridge exploded into chaos. Barcelona survived, barely, painfully, miraculously. And now, destiny waited in Rome. The night football changed forever. May 27, 2009. Rome. Manchester United entered as favorites, champions of England, champions of Europe, with Cristiano Ronaldo in unstoppable form. But once the whistle blew, Barcelona transformed into something beyond human. Eto'o scored the first, slipping past Ferdinand, stabbing the ball into the net with killer instinct. United staggered. Barcelona took the ball and never gave it back. Then, the moment that rewrote history. Xavi floated across into the box, and Lionel Messi, 5'7", the smallest man on the pitch, rose into the Roman sky. A header, a goal, a symbol. Barcelona 2-0 Manchester United, a treble, a revolution complete. 7 of the 11 starters were La Masia graduates. A team built on philosophy, not money. On intelligence, not power. On unity, not ego. Barcelona didn't just win, they transformed football forever.